in their defense.
No doubt, these are some tough-nosed, gritty, physical defenses, and we're not going to see many easy buckets. Both sides are going to make you work.
New York ball.
So a look at our starters for the Knicks. They've got Barrett. Robinson is out there with Toppin. Then it's Jalen Brunson. And it's Grimes in at the 2. Now, here's Barrett. Now, Brunson. Toppin inside. And there it is for him.
This is really where Toppin can do a great job on a nightly basis of providing that energy. Get on the glass.
The kid passes to Finney-Smith, and that one is stuffed right through.
Leaping ability is off the charts. Not the biggest power forward, but outstanding at rising up off the ground.
Barrett kicks to Brunson. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
And really, the defense fouling there to prevent the layup, but that's exactly what you need to do.
The Knicks shooting their first free throws of the game on this trip to the line.
And I think this is a strength of this team. Solid numbers at the line across the board, 77% collectively.
And Greg, starting your career with the Knicks, what's the pressure like playing in New York City?
I tell you, the amount of media following you, the size of the city, it can be intimidating. But if you win, man, there's nothing like playing in New York.
And here's Brunson. He'll bring it up for New York. They just couldn't come out on top last time they took on the Nets. That one was played in Brooklyn.
Yeah, I mean, on the road, they're defense was just overrun. Couldn't match the intensity of the opponent, and it cost them.
Well, let's hope there isn't any carryover from that letdown in this one.
That's what he gives you, a big-time presence on the glass.
And you know what, Greg? Once he gets his hands on it, he's not even thinking about kicking it out.
Oh, his competitiveness right now is why the teammates love him.
Here's Claxton, and he takes the fantastic lead pass up strong for the slam.
That is all timing right there. Just led him perfectly.
Brunson kicks to Barrett. Now the pass to Toppin. And here's Brunson. Lobbed up there for Robinson. Here's the kid. He's as potent an offensive player as you're going to find in this league. He averages almost 30 points a game. And a big announcement for MP. What an honor. He'll be on the cover of NBA 2K24 when it comes out next fall.
And I believe MP is one of many NBA players who plays the game almost all the time. As thrilled as 2K is, MP might be even happier about the news.
Barrett finds Brunson. Offline with his 3. And so it's Johnson who brings the ball up for the Nets. They put up a nice win against Detroit the last time out.
I thought they had a solid game plan coming into that one, and then they made good adjustments along the way.
Well, the great thing about watching that game was that we saw it through their offense, and they showed a few different looks that they settled into and played well.
That's going to draw a whistle every time down the floor, not even close to being a legal screen.
Yeah, everybody saw that one. That was pretty blatant there.
Here's the kid. To the inside. Here's Claxton. No luck that time on the shot that would have put them on top. Barrett inside the three-point line. And the Knicks miss again.
The shot's there for him, and he's got to take it. I don't care if he doesn't convert. That's a shot he has to continue to take.
Now, here's Bridges. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game. Pass to Grimes. Barrett with the ball. Brunson the pass to Toppin. Back to Brunson. Tries from 10. Another shot. Lost contact on the shot, and now a three-point play chance as he'll head to the line.
Activity level from Robinson right now is on an 11. Able to get that rebound.
The Knicks have been perfect at the line so far, albeit just 2 for 2. And the first timeout called of the game for Brooklyn. And Greg, in the era of positionless basketball, Mitchell Robinson is an old-school center, isn't he?
Yeah, I mean, during his first 4 years in the league, Robinson didn't attempt a single three. Has led the league in shooting percentage, so Mitchell knows his role.
Nets trail by 3. Here's the kid. And he drives in, and he bangs it home with one hand.
And credit the screen for giving him the space he needed to get to the rim.
For sure, GA allows him to come in with the sledgehammer.
Yeah, why settle for the layup when you can attack the rim and rise up like that?
Here's Barrett following the bucket by the Nets. Passes it to Brunson. 6 on the shot clock. Fires from the line. The rebound by the Nets.
Well, he's just really struggling right now with everything he's throwing up. Nothing really helping out in terms of his confidence. I mean, these ones aren't even close. He lacks defense there. He's going to see fewer and fewer chances if he can't bury those kind of jumpers.
Barrett against Johnson. Barrett, no good. Brooklyn trailing. Here's the kid. That doesn't go in. Had a chance, though, to take the lead. Now here's Brunson. Guarded closer. Got a hand on it.
Well, I'll tell you what, he's going to buy himself a ticket to the bench. If he keeps shooting it like that, he has been putrid here this quarter.
And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. With the All-Star game approaching, Brent, there are plenty of deserving players, but as we know, there are only 12 coveted spots for each roster.
And Kevin, get ready for all the snub talk that we hear every year. It comes along like rain in spring. But if you could see the league expand the rosters maybe to 13, maybe even 15 players, maybe some of that would go away. Not all of it, but maybe some.
And Brooklyn making a change here. Dinwiddie's checked in. Here's Barrett. Off the mark from 16 feet out.
Not a bad shot from the mid-range. The D's giving it to him, and he's usually got an eye in that kind of range.
The kid passes to Dinwiddie. That shot, no good. And New York the other way now. He lobs it up, and Toppin throws it down.
And for a big guy, Obi is quick off the floor.
And so it's Brooklyn with it. They trail by 1. Here's the kid. Dinwiddie outside. Araujo. And again, it's the Nets missing.
They've been beating them to a lot of those loose balls and rebounds here to start.
Diallo the pass to Robinson. Lays it up off the glass. Robinson's got 9.
They are just killing them on the interior. They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
Dinwiddie outside. Pass to the kid. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
First personal foul.
The Nets shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw attempts of the game.
And the season numbers for them at the line thus far are really poor. Something I'm sure they are making a point of emphasis.
Watanabe's checked in for Brooklyn. Thomas comes in for Mikal Bridges. Then for the Knicks, Hartenstein's checked in for Robinson. And it's Rose in for R.J. Barrett. And so New York calls timeout. They're first. They couldn't put the pieces together, losing that last matchup with Boston.
I'll tell you, they played hard, they drew fouls, but they could not convert at the line.
Yeah, drawing fouls is tough, but the important part about that is when you get to the free throw line, you got to turn those into points, and it might have cost them in that last ball game, missing all those chippies.
Diallo the pass to Hartenstein. Outside Rose. Diallo has the open look. It's good. This time the assist from Rose. And the Knicks lead by 4.
Love it when Rose looks to share the ball, especially when his teammates are open like that.
Dinwiddie outside. The pass to the kid. There's the 3. Hits the 3-point bomb. The kid's got 9.
And I like the back and forth here, showing confidence from Rain.
It seems like they're going to find out who can make the deepest threes. Right now, it's a shootout.
Now, here's Quickly, trying to claw his way back after a terrible showing in that loss to Boston. And here we go. Brooklyn fast break.
And the defense to start that play was terrific. And I love the fact that they attacked early in the shot clock.
And so it's Rose who brings the ball up for New York. They trail by 1. Diallo the pass to Hartenstein. Rose scanning the floor. Banked in off the glass.
And Rose, so dangerous coming off the pick. All he needs is a half step, and he can do the rest.
And you love seeing that great mobile 1 drive a second time.
And putting that pressure on the rim. That's what it's all about, threatening with that attack.
Here's Claxton. The Nets shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game.
Third team foul. At the line, Nicholas Claxton. Stepping to the line with 2 shots.
He's off on the first.
Wow, what, did he have something in his eye on that shot?
Maybe. Substitution here for Brooklyn. Dorian Finney-Smith's checked in for Watanabe. Johnson comes in for Joe Harris. Bridges, he's checked in for Thomas. And it's the kid in for Dinwiddie. And that one falls for Barrett.
And growing up around basketball, R.J. Barrett's dad played a bunch of places. R.J. spending a lot of his childhood in France.
We've got the kid, also Bridges out there. And it's Finney Smith in at the 4-man position. So that's the lineup for Brooklyn. Bucket is good.
And they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing the ball into the paint.
Greg, you know this. One of R.J. Barrett's dad's best friends, former MVP Steve Nash.
Yeah, and Nash is R.J.'s godfather, no less. So Barrett's had a chance to kind of soak in the game his entire life. And you can see that in his intelligent play on the floor.
And the latest now from our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David, it's all yours. Take it away.
Thanks, Kevin. Well, the kid in his last game against the Pistons was a driven man. He had 42 points and got there the usual way. An impressive barrage of three-pointers. He racked up big numbers in what was a really good performance. Can he carry it over tonight? We'll see, Kevin.
Excellent, David. Thank you. Greg, how impressive was it watching him completely take over?
Unstoppable. They won that game because of his effort and just his overall relentlessness.
Going up against a team that had no answer for him. We'll see if it plays out the exact same way here tonight.
That was the 2K drive, as that move deserved another look.
Nice take. Staying aggressive with this game, still very much up in the air.
And that one clearly a foul. The whistle and 2-shot, and here we go with the coach's challenge. Not surprised in a competitive game like this, and he's disputing the personal foul call.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replays, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving at, and how fast the action really is, and how hard it can be sometimes, you know, Greg, to make the right call. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review.
Let's take a second look at that fantastic block.
Yeah, quick thinking pays off big. What a block.
Nets have gone 3 of 7 shooting the ball here in the second quarter. Here's the kid. Last game out, we saw him pour in 42. Robinson with the block.
Now the 7'4" wingspan of Robinson going to work on that shot, swatted away.
You know, I love how he absorbed the foul and still had a chance to knock that one down.
Shooting for Brooklyn, Nicholas Claxton at the line.
And it's tied up with that one. Robinson with it. 14 points from him the last game against Boston. And in the second quarter, a little under 3.5 minutes played already. 6 to shoot. Here's Grimes. They get it again. And 2 free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact.
Mitchell Robinson is one of the best finishers that you have down low in the NBA.
The Knicks shooting their 7th and 8th free throw attempts for the game right here.
And I love watching Mitchell Robinson play. He brings the physicality to the center position with that 7-foot, 240-pound frame.
And Brent, about Mitchell Robinson, he is fun to watch down low.
So dominant. He uses that body to his advantage to gain position. And right now he's at that time in his career where he's still sharing time and looking for a full-time starting role. I think that's on the horizon. This has not been a good quarter right here. Shot has been off the mark, and now it looks, Kevin, like he's pressing a bit.
Here's Barrett. Johnson with the rebound.
And what a struggle it has been yet to convert a single shot from the field.
If Bridges attacks with that kind of force, it's really hard to not foul him.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
And did he lay an egg at the stripe in their previous game? Couldn't get anything to drop.
Curry's checked in for the Nets.
Well, when he gets into a groove at the free throw line, it doesn't just last for tonight. This might be 2 weeks, 2 months, something like that.
Here's Grimes. No points in the game yet for him. New York needs to get off a shot. Brunson, no good. Brooklyn's gone 0-3 from beyond the arc to start the second quarter. Bridges goes back up, and it's good on the way in. Bridges has got the lead up to 3 now for Brooklyn.
Those defenders just look a little bit gassed. I mean, they're getting pushed around on that low block.
Back to Brunson. Dishes it to Robinson. That falls. Nice speed that time from Brunson. Robinson's got 5 points in the quarter.
I don't know if there's somebody on the roster that's going to slow down Robinson right now.
The kid passes to Curry. Here's the kid. It's rebounded by Hartenstein.
Just not there from a rhythm standpoint right now. It's really eluding him.
Here's Barrett. And he could not get them one to go. Out of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. Mikal Bridges picks one up.
It felt like RJ did a great job there of just baiting the defense in order to get the contact. Well, there's no doubt that RJ Barrett is a hard-working player and looking for chances to stay and get involved. He does a lot for his team out there on the floor.
Caleb Martin's checked in for the Nets. And so Barrett nails both of them. Barrett's attitude, Brent, has helped him find early success in this league.
And RJ, only the 8th player to record 2,000 points, 500 rebounds, and 300 assists, all by the tender age of 21. You almost forget how young he is, but he has made an impact here.
Now here's Curry. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet. And they recover it. Robinson pulls it in.
And gotta like what they've been doing down low in the post.
Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
Yeah, easy call.
He's gone 2 for 2 at the line so far.
For New York.
He misses the free throw. Toppin, he's jacked in for the Knicks. Good on the second free throw. Here's the kid. He's got 11. To the middle. And the rebound goes to the Knicks. Robinson's got the glass covered here tonight. 11 boards for him. Now here's Brunson. He's guarded closely. Lets it go from 11. That's tipped. In the corner, it's Bridges. Out to the right wing. Pass to the kid. Curry looking around. Fires the 3. And he gets it back. Here's the kid. Just 5 on the clock. Here's Martin. Persistence pays off as they finally hit a shot. Martin's got the game tied up here for the Nets. And so it's Brunson with it. He brings it up for the Knicks. Here's Grimes, guarded by Curry. Barrett dishes to Toppin. Here's Grimes. 4 on the clock. Fades away. For 3, Barrett. Rebound by the kid. The kid's got 6 rebounds now in the game. Here's Curry with the 3. Toppin pulls it in. Toppin's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. And now we've got some time to check in from the sidelines. You got for us, DA?
Thanks very much, guys. Growing up, Mitchell Robinson didn't play basketball, but a 7-inch growth spurt in the 8th grade changed things. He fell to the 36th pick overall in 2018, but his physical tools have made him a presence. One key to his success, he says, just run the floor. If you're the first man down the court, you can get the ball. Kevin, that sounds pretty simple to me.
It does to me, too. Keep it simple and use that athleticism. David, thanks. New York takes timeout.
And starting to send guys to the line way more than they need to. Let's get some good position defense going here. That should be the emphasis, and get away from the sloppy fouls.
So for the Nets, Thomas checked in for... And that'll do it for the first half. A competitive game so far. Nets out in front, leading by just 1. And we'll be back right after halftime to get the 3rd quarter underway.
Now heading onto the floor.
And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been fairly even so far. Well, you have to like what you're seeing, guys, from Mitchell Robinson.
Well, it didn't take him long to get that double-double. Already has it halfway through the game.
Yeah, guys like him love to stuff the stat sheet. He's doing it here.
Setting the floor for the Knicks. Toppin is out there with Barrett. Then it's Jalen Brunson. Then it's Mitchell Robinson. And it's Grimes in a 2-guard.
3.
Well, Toppin trying to gain his confidence by sharing the ball. He gets an assist.
Passes to Finney-Smith. Johnson outside. Nice ball movement by Brooklyn. Here's Claxton. Robinson with the block. That's out of bounds. Brooklyn will retain possession. And we got to take a second look to admire that outstanding block.
And in a close game, blocks like that are so clutch, and that could be a real difference maker here tonight.
Rocket 2, Johnson. It's rebounded by New York.
That might not be the shot they want him taking, even with the D backing off.
Here's Barrett. The shot's good. Now it's a 4-point New York lead.
Well, RJ is a natural scorer. It's very hard to shake him off that kind of focus.
Oh, what an impressive dribble drive. That replay brought to you by Mobile One.
And a nice score that came from just attacking the rim. Huge play in this hotly contested game.
Here's Finney-Smith. Gets it to fall from the right block. Finney-Smith's got 6. The Knicks shooting a meager 37% for the game. Brunson kicks to Barrett. Brunson scanning the floor. Pass to Toppin. And there's the pass to Grimes. Barrett for 3. Brooklyn with the rebound. Claxton's got his 4th rebound in this one.
And it's rare to see any player have this much of a struggle from the field. To still have the lead shows how resilient they are as a complete team.
Brunson finds Barrett. And here is Toppin. Taking a look at his stats, he's averaging around 9.5 points a game. Bridges with the steal. Down low, here's Claxton.
Wow, he got whacked on that one. Shouldn't be much debate there.
This is his 3rd trip to the free throw line in the game. And the first one drops. And the Knicks making a change here. Hartenstein's checked in. That one is no good.
They come away with the lead, but I'm sure he's kicking himself over that last miss.
Second half of play with just under 2.5 minutes gone. Barrett the pass to Hartenstein. Out to the wing. 5 to shoot. Pass to Brunson. The tray. No good on the shot. And it's the Nets taking it the other way. To the paint. Here's Claxton. Solid play in the low block, and that one's good. Claxton's got the lead up to 3 now for Brooklyn.
I don't think this is a conditioning issue, but they look like they've lost their legs here in the second half.
Passes it to Grimes. Johnson against Barrett. To stop the run. A rebound by the Nets. Finney-Smith's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Here's Claxton. He has really struggled at the line tonight, making just 3 free throws.
And would love to hear a little more swish and a lot less clang from the charity stripe. And the number of fouls he's drawn has resulted in a bunch of trips to the line. So even if he doesn't make a ball, it still had a positive effect.
Robinson's checked in for New York. They have been shooting right around 75% at the line, 9 of 12 so far. And Brooklyn making a change here. Curry's checked in. 2022 was a big season for Obi Toppin in his young career.
Well, we saw him continue to improve as a player, but the big moment obviously was that dunk contest when, after being a runner-up the year before, he finally got to claim that trophy.
Oh, and he went for the two-hander on the slam using some muscle.
Some urgency from him there, sure. Barrett against Johnson. Back to Brunson. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. He shot 5 of 6 at the foul line.
And they have really leaned on his free throw shooting at times this season. He's been there for them, too, with 88% from the line.
Here's the kid. He's got 13.
And running with a full head of steam, but completely under control.
Yeah, you think he's comfortable at that speed. He's done it so many times before. Just an absolute blur in transition, and that helps get the rhythm going.
Pass to Barrett. Rebound by the kid. The kid's got rebound number 8 here tonight in the game.
And another miss. Ooh. He's having a really ugly game.
Yeah, about as ugly as you can have, you're right. Here's the kid. It's good. The kid's got 15 points.
Every time they get scored on during this run, it's come from inside the paint.
Here's the pass to Grimes. Pass to Robinson. And Nicholas Claxton gets the whistle that time. That is his first foul of the game.
And now only 1 away from being in the penalty.
Dinwiddie's checked in for Nicholas Claxton. Diallo, he's checked in for New York. Quickly comes in for Jalen Brunson. Now, here's Quickly. Still looking for his first bucket in this one. And he's good on the 3-ball.
That's pretty much not how they want to defend the three-point line. Somebody's got to shadow him out there.
Here's the kid. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
4th personal foul.
It's on Mitchell Robinson. And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. The scoring breakdown for the Nets.
At the line.
They've been playing some really physical offense, just attacking the paint as much as possible. And I tell you what, they have been very successful with that strategy.
Well, they've also put an emphasis on driving inside in this game to defense.
Brooklyn leading by 13. Bridges out there with Cameron Johnson. Then it's the kid, and it's Dinwiddie in at the point guard. So that's the lineup for Brooklyn. The kid gets the bucket.
And offensively, they seem to have turned a corner.
Pass to Barrett. Some nice passing by New York here. Here's Grimes. Rebound by the kid.
I saw a green light there. He's not going to get away with that kind of lapse all that often here tonight.
I love the unselfishness, and you know coaches do as well.
Well, not just coach, but you can see it in the teammates, the way that they look at him. They appreciate it when he shares the ball like that.
Pass to Grimes. Barrett with the ball. Defended by Bridges by himself, and it's slammed in by Bridges.
The attention Mikel had on that play helped him out to get that steal.
Fourth quarter still young, just over a minute play. Brunson kicks to Barrett. Dinwiddie against Brunson. And the pass to Barrett. Here's Diallo. And nothing is falling for him right now. Brooklyn leading by 20. Here's Bridges. And that one, good. Bridges has got 4 points in the quarter.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
Trying to break that ice-cold streak, and that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. Greg, you think of everything that goes into making it to the NBA as a player. Did it come easy for you, or was it all work?
It's easy, really, to overlook the grind, but when you love the game, all those hours in the lab don't feel quite like work. At least not until you start getting a little longer in the tooth.
Pass to the kid. Takes a 3. Let's keep it alive. 3-pointer. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. The kid's got 10 points here in the second half.
And you can see they're waking up after what was a sluggish first half for them offensively. They've been much more accurate from the field since halftime.
Grimes passes to Barrett. Now here's Brunson. Shot clock at 6. Some solid defense there from the kid.
And that's the battle they haven't been winning today. Their work on the glass has been porous, and that's got to change.
Bridges outside. Passes it to the kid. Here's the 3. And they'll get another chance. Tries yet again. The Knicks pull it in.
His touch from mid-range, that's almost always good. That won't shake his confidence.
And the Knicks miss again. And here's Bridges. He'll bring it up for Brooklyn. A great fourth quarter, just giving up 2 points. A shot by Johnson, no good.
Not great numbers, but great effort in this one. Sounds funny, but I think he's been a positive for them.
And Toppin throws it down.
And the definition of teamwork right there on that alley-oop.
And Greg, what about the finish? Bringing it down with some thunder. Yeah. Over 3.5 minutes through the final quarter now. Here's the kid. Brunson covering. And there's the whistle on the shot. Took the foul. Shot misses. He'll be shooting 2. Well, Greg, we're seeing high schoolers now making 6 figures to play basketball. I bet you wouldn't have minded that in your time, would you?
I tell you what, it beats delivering the newspaper, right? It's still fresh and developing, but a lot of different opportunities are emerging.
And New York making a change here. Sims is checked in. Pass to Brunson. Back to Barrett. From past the arc. That falls. Nice feed that time from Brunson. Brunson's got 4 assists now tonight. That's leading by 20. On the wing, Johnson. Here's the kid. Brunson covering. The pass to Johnson. Here's the kid. And the Nets miss again. Now here's Brunson. Pass to Barrett. Clock at 6. Launches a 3. And again, New York with the triple.
Not sure which clips they watched at halftime, but he has figured out how to attack the D, and they kept him in check in the first half. He's flipped it.
High arcing shot, offensive rebound, and the basket is good. Got it to go through on the contact, so a free throw coming up. Great opportunity for a 3-point play. Dex checked in for New York. And that one misses. And Brunson has it in the corner. No good on the three.
Not a way to get out of a funk. He needs to be looking for good, solid, more efficient shots. Not the wild one he took there.
Basket good. Finney-Smith's got 4 points in the quarter.
And Matador defense, that's one of the easiest shots he is ever going to see.
Yeah, feels like Christmas right now, just gift wrapping points.
New York calls timeout. And a couple years ago, the NBA played with a 72-game schedule. Think the NBA will ever shorten the number of games long-term and go back to that number?
I don't know, Kevin, but this idea of the mid-season tournament seems to be gaining more and more traction, and there's a lot more interest in what it would do to the competitiveness of the middle part of the season. And I think we're all for something like that, where something's on the line and we see guys elevated in that element.
And now we present our New Balance player of the game, the Kid.
Yeah, and his performance has been a jaw dropper. It must have been feeling great coming into the building tonight, because once he hit the court, it was all working for him. He was in.
This is as good a game as we've seen him play. And this crowd can't get enough of it. When he explodes like this, it becomes a special atmosphere in here. Brett, we've seen star players continue to angle their way onto what some would call super teams. Is that good or bad for the league?
Well, I think at some point that's going to probably play itself out. I mean, every organization, Kevin, quite frankly, is looking for the best talent they can. So if you could pile up 3, 4, 5, you're going to do it. But at some point financially, it just doesn't make sense. So I think there's going to be a time when you're going to see that dissipate a little bit as teams put themselves together.
Yeah, and luckily they've got terrific depth at that position. If there's one spot on the floor where they can afford to lose somebody, that would probably be it.
Yeah, you could see that RJ had seen him open earlier and then got in the right spot to deliver.
Here's the Kid. Bridges outside. Passes to the Kid. Fires the three. Hits it from three-point range. The Kid's got 28.
As hot as he's been this quarter, the game plan is simple, folks. Get him the ball and get out of the way.
New York moving it around. Here's Hartenstein. He blocks it again.
A defensive stalwart so far. That's 6 blocks.
Greg protecting the rim. Love the hustle.
Yeah, letting it rip. They're just having fun right now.
Yeah, some of these nights you got to enjoy yourself. Not too much at the expense of the other team, but right now this team is balling.
Here's Grimes. And it's off from three-point range.
And they've got a big lead, not just on the scoreboard, but really in the rebounding numbers as well. And if you want to talk about liftoff, folks, he went right from the launching pad. Serious extended hang time there. Even at full speed, it looked like he was in slow motion. Just amazing.
And it's quickly missing. Brooklyn's gotten 3 of their 6 three-pointers to fall here in the fourth. Here's the Kid, quickly covering. Barrett against Johnson. And there it is again from him. Shot good from the Kid. The Kid's got 34.
Well-rounded effort, and they show no signs of letting up.
Coaching staff probably most proud of the effort of this team on both ends of the floor here tonight.
Pass to Finney-Smith. 1:49 left to play here in the fourth. You talk about a defensive menace. That's Dorian Finney-Smith.
He has a knack for coming up with a big defensive play. Often lines up against the opponent's most important offensive player.
We're seeing a lot of pretty lively pregame dance routines from the players. You got any of that in your repertoire, say, before we begin a broadcast?
Oh, Kevin, I think pretty soon we should work out a few sequences, get ourselves fired up. You game?
Come on, Greg, I'm not sure about that, but you go ahead and do it. Can they get it? And he takes that one up and powers it through.
And that's a lesson for the D. Fight harder on the glass.
Yeah, you just can't afford to give up second chance opportunities again and again.
Joe, and he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line.
Team's fifth foul.
The first one falls. Watanabe's checked in for Brooklyn.
At the line, 2 times.
And he makes both free throws. New York has gone 2 of 5 on three-point shots since the end of the third quarter.
Well, guys, this was never really a contest, just a total obliteration, if you will. And you can safely say mission accomplished now for the Nets.
It was a standout performance across the board.
I mean, it was like watching a cat play with a mouse. They were able to do more or less whatever they wanted.
And so now on the year, they'll have 35 wins to their credit.
And once the horn sounds, they're going to go up 2-0 in the season series.
And you know, when you look at the huge impact he had, just a monster game for the kid.
Not sure what else the coaching staff could ask for. He contributed in every facet of the game tonight, racking up a triple-double.
And they turn over the 24-second buzzer, signaling the shot clock violation. There's 37 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. Sims, the pass to Deck. Out to the right wing. Here's McBride. Just 5 to shoot. Outside Rose. Fires for 3. It's hauled in by Watanabe. Here's the kid. Watanabe passes to the kid. And again, no good by Brooklyn. And so it's Brooklyn easily grabbing this one. And the outcome of this one was never in doubt.
And boy, they really put in a supreme effort. It just felt like once they had that lead and it was comfortable, they were not going to relinquish it.
Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For Brent Barry, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan along with our 2K Sports crew, thanking you for tuning in. See